Happy Thursday. Welcome to today's maths lesson. Before we begin, let's do a shout out to our Numbox champions for this week. So 3B, well done to Lily in first place, then Thomas and Isabel. 3C, we've got Tamara at the top, well done. Kaylee and then Kayla. In 3H, Isabella, Ethan and Maisie, well done you three. And in 3P, very close battle going on there. Jacob and Matthew between you two. So Jacob in at first this week, then Matthew and Alexis. So well done to all 12 of our winners.
Nicely warmed up.
Dojo point from me.
Seeing as we're doing magic at the moment, I thought I would bring out my cards. Okay, so for our starter, we're going to practice our number bonds to 20. I'm going to choose a card from the deck at random, and I'm going to show it to the camera. You need to take in that number and then think what number goes with that one to create 20. So for example, if I was to go for 4, put 4 into your brain. What goes with 4 to make 20? Shout it at the screen, 16. Okay, we'll do one more practice. So for example, if I was to choose this one, that's the 7 of hearts. What goes with 7 to make 20? And again, shout at the screen, 13. Okay, this time it's for real. So I'm not going to tell you the answer initially. I'm going to give you about between 5 and 10 seconds thinking time, and then I want you to shout it as loud as you possibly can. Wake up the neighbours next door. Okay, so there's the answer. Answer. Quick one, this one. I'm not going to show you the ace, but I'm going to show you this one. What goes with 6 to make 20? Penultimate one. Correct. Doubled. And last one. Okay, so the question on the board at the moment reads as such. How many legs are there altogether? Complete the multiplications. So if we look at A first of all, we have a boy. How many times is that boy repeated? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that needs to go into our number sentence. 5 times. Now remember what the question asked. It said how many legs are there altogether? For each of those 5 boys, how many legs does he have? Okay, the boy has 2 legs. So 5 times 2 equals B. We have a furry 4-legged friend this time. There are 3 dogs. What would the number sentence be? Pause the video now. Write the number sentence for B. Okay, hopefully you paused it and you wrote down 3 first of all, because there are 3 dogs, multiplied by 4, because of course the dog has 4 legs. So 3 times 4 equals, and C, pause the video again. I want you to write out the number sentence for this one, thinking about how many spiders there are and how many legs each spider has. Pause the video now. And for those of you who've been shouting at the screen from the beginning, say, Mr. Bull, you forgot about yesterday's teaser. I haven't forgotten, we're mixing it up. So yesterday's teaser was Miss Cole has 92 books to share between the 4 Year 3 classes. Can she share them so that each class get the same amount of books? Yes or no? We need to do some working out though, don't we? Okay, there are 92 books in total. 92 and we're going to share them. So we know that we're going to be dividing share between the 4 Year 3 classes. Now, it could be quite easy to get confused between using the 4 and the 3, but remember, we are dividing it between the 4 classes, so that's the key number there. So 92 divided by 4 equals. Now, we have a choice here. Which bar model are we going to use? Are we going to use the one from Tuesday's lesson or the one from Wednesday's lesson? Okay. Because 92 is out of the 4 times tables, we only go up to 4 times 12 usually, so 48. For that reason, I'm going to use Tuesday's method, and we're going to do it that way. Whew, that took a while, but I've just checked it. I've just checked to see that they've each got the same amount in each box. So all of these dashes are representing the books that can be shared out. And well done if you got this. Each class would receive 23 books each. So in answer to the question, yes, Miss Cole can share them equally between the 4 classes. Happy days. I hope they're good books. Our learning objective today is to accurately use the 8 times tables. I know lots and lots of you have been working really hard on your times tables at home, so we thought today was a very good opportunity to implement that. Now, I'm also aware that 8s are probably, arguably, the trickiest set of times tables. It's quite a difficult one. So we're going to begin by me showing you a little trick that may help you to remember them. Is to draw yourself a grid that has 2 columns like that, and 5 rows. Okay, double check that you've got the right one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Ha ha ha. Okay, we're going to begin with my orange pen now, and on the very top, first thing we're going to do is to write in multiples of 2, okay? But we're going to do it backwards. It will make more sense in a moment, okay? So we're going to go 8. If we're going in decreasing order, the next one will be 6, 4, 2, and 0. Okay? On the next one down, we repeat that again. So 8, 6, 4, 2, and 0. Okay? Now, on the top row, in the tens column this time, we are literally going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And look, we have got our first 5 8 times tables. So 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. Okay? The next one down, we repeat the 4 again. So 4, but now we go up 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we've got 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, 80. Now, this is only the first 10. Now, usually we would practice all the way up to 12, wouldn't we? But I just thought it's a nice way for you to have a practice of it at home, drawing out this grid, and doing things like this sometimes helps it to stick together now and then. So, 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Make sure you're joining in at home, you're saying this out loud. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 8 is 32. 5 times 8 is 40. 6 times 8 is 7 times 8 is 8 times 8 is 9 times 8 is, and 10 times 8 is 80. Good job, year 3. If you need to do that a few times, pause the video now and just keep saying them out loud over and over again.
Now it's our turn to practice together. As you can see on the screen right now, there is an input-output machine. This is a magical machine, and it multiplies everything that goes into it by 8. So, in the input, if I put in a 1, what will the output be? So 1 goes in, it gets multiplied by 8. What comes out? Correct. It would be 8 because 1 times 8 equals 8. That was an easy one to get started. Now, let's go for 3. So 3 goes in, it goes into the magical machine, gets multiplied by 8. What pops out? 24. Correct.
Okay, so now it's your turn for independent work. So we're all going to be looking at the same questions initially. The way these chili challenges work today is the amount of support that you have when completing the input-output machines. So if you're going for chili 1, I want you to use the 8 times table grid for support when necessary, okay? I don't think you'll be needing it if you come across 1 times 8 or 2 times 8, but as it's creeping up to the higher times tables, use that grid that we did earlier for support. Okay, chili 2, you are going to do it independently, completing the input-output machine, so that means without the grid. Chili 3, you are going to do chili 2 first, then if you're feeling really confident with it, and this goes for anyone, have a go at chili 3. So chili 3 is, if this is the output, what was the input? Okay, so rather than giving you the input for chili 3, I will give you the output, the product. You need to decide what the input was. Here are the questions.